Howdy everyone, my name is Emma Ong and I am running for VP Finance. I am a sophomore computer science major from Houston, Texas, and am currently in the Master of Science and Finance program at Texas A&M. When I was in high school, I attended the Girls Who Code and Code with Costi summer coding camps, and that's kind of how I got into coding in the first place. And lastly, I really love fostering kittens and playing Genshin Impact. My SWE experience began during freshman year when I was involved with the PD committee for SWEs, Flame, the SWE team for the Texas A&M Regional Engineering Conference, and one of the SWE COVID-19 teams. This year, I've gotten to return to SWEs as the SWEs co-chair and also obtain skills and make friends in the National SWE Leadership Development Program. So the purpose of the VP Finance position is twofold. Behind the scenes, they're filing taxes, managing the SOFC account, and working with National SWE. They're more front-facing work, but still behind the scenes work is to meet with all the officers to budget events. So why am I running for VP Finance? First, I would love to apply what I've learned in my current accounting course and Master of Science and Finance program. Secondly, I get to continue communication and working with my friends at National SWE. And lastly, I wouldn't just be able to work with one group of officers, I would be able to work with all the officers. My first goal is to help the VP Finance and President make smart budgeting decisions more easily. During the year, the VP Finance and President settle budget decisions together. I plan to make this job easier by, first, having the officers use the same standard template for budget sheets. Right now, all the officers use different budget sheets that vary in format. Then I plan to sync all the officers' individual budget sheets with one master budget sheet. This master budget sheet will update their proposed budgets in real time, making tracking a lot easier. At the beginning of the year, I will estimate the amount of money that will be spent for each officer's events and expenses based upon the records from past years and also based upon the total budget that we have for this coming year. So let's take SWE's t-shirts for an example of one expense that I've estimated. When SWE proposes a budget to spend on creating those t-shirts, their sheet will be linked to the master spreadsheet, and the president and I, we can then use that master spreadsheet to compare the estimation that I made at the beginning of the year with the amount that SWE has proposed. And additionally, the spreadsheet will tell me how much money they'll have for their future events if we approve the budget for these t-shirts. My next goal is practical money education workshops. I have two main ideas for these workshops. Number one, how to file your taxes. A lot of college students don't quite know the practical skill of filing taxes yet, so I think that an introduction to that would be really helpful, especially for those who will be getting their first job and adulting for the first time. My next idea is how to invest in stocks. Investing in the stock market can be really intimidating and really complicated too, so I thought that a workshop on this would be really cool and it would also help y'all make money. My last goal is making the lives of the officers easier so that they can focus on turning their ideas into reality and also planning fun events for y'all. So first, right now the officers and VP Finance don't have a way of checking whether the officers have turned in their direct deposit forms. To solve this issue, I plan on developing a Google Sheet to track direct deposit form submissions. Next, it's really tough for the officers to remember when to submit all their budget proposals. So to help them out, I plan to create and send clear instructions to the officers 1 week before budget deadlines through email. This email will also include files needed like the budget proposal template. Lastly, when the officers make purchases, the VP Finance needs the receipts for those purchases to include very specific info. And additionally, to be exempt from sales tax, the officers have to remember to bring a tax exempt form. So around the time officers will purchase items, I plan to send an email with a reminder on what info the receipts should have, and also a reminder to just bring the tax exempt form so that they don't have to pay any sales tax. And that is the end of my presentation. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to contact me through email or Instagram. Thanks, and Giga.